What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I think today's video is a special type of video because we are introducing a new build to the channel, and it's not just any normal build. It's a garage find, and I think it's not just any normal garage find, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But first things first, we're gonna run some errands. We're going to the mall really quick. We gotta pick up a few fits, so we're just gonna take you guys along with us.
A few moments later.
So we made it back from inside the mall. We got what we needed. I didn't want to show you guys. I didn't want to break the camera out. We ended up getting a fit for our brother's graduation. I think it's kind of fire, but I don't know how it's going to look like when everything's put together. Just to show you guys, we got a cream looking turtleneck, and then we got like a navy plaid pants. I think it should look pretty clean. I don't know if we want to go with some dress shoes or some dunks or some ones. We'll see how it looks like. Now let's go ahead and get to the main part of this video. Let's go check out the new build. So we are in a garage, and as you guys can obviously see, there's a bunch of stuff here. This is not your normal car that you see driving on the street, and I don't think it's a car that you guys would have expected us wanting to build. So before I even show you guys, just leave your guesses in the comment section down below, because I'm curious to see what you guys are thinking, just based off the thumbnail at least, and based off the Tyler's video, because I think this is going to be a pretty cool build, and I don't think it's anything that I've seen on YouTube, or at least my brother hasn't seen on YouTube, and I think it's going to be pretty damn sick. It's very special to us just because it's not something that we bought, and it's not something that we were looking for originally. It's a family-owned car that's been in the family for, I want to say, about 30 years. I want to say this is the first owner. We're the first owner to have this car. Let me just stop talking, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like. Okay, so don't pay attention to all the mess, because it's just a garage find, and it's been stuck for how many years? Bam! You guys are probably wondering, what in the world is this? So this right here, we have a 1973 Dodge Challenger. Ever since I was a kid, I have always seen this car in the garage. It hasn't moved since the day I was born. For as long as I can remember, it's been stuck like this. You have a bunch of boxes on here. You have a bunch of stuff in the interior, which, you know, it's pretty crazy. Flat tire. We'll get that fixed. But overall, it's just a classic garage muscle car find. But this is a new build that we are going to be starting on the channel. So it probably isn't something that you guys would have expected, and it's not something that we were looking for either. It was something that we actually had planned. I think in the beginning of the year, we were like, you know what, school's ending, we gotta spice it up a little bit. You know, it's something that's been stuck, like we've been seeing it for how long, so might as well get to work. But our goal is to get it running within the next year. We'll get all the stuff out, we'll make sure there's no issues, and we'll see if we can get this baby back to life, because I think this is super sick. 1973, doesn't have to go through smog, could be as loud as we want. I think it'll be a good switch up from my car, a good switch up from his car, and just a crazy build altogether. And I think you guys will be pretty excited to see what we have in store for this. You know, in person and even on camera, you guys probably can't tell, but it's a type of yellow. I can't really explain. It's like a banana type yellow.
It's the old school yellow. Like it's not like new yellow, it's like old school yellow. Like Bumblebee, remember like in Transformers when they first found Bumblebee?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like that yellow.
And in the interior, you do got a bunch of like boxes, a lot of plastic bags up in there. So I'm afraid there's gonna be a lot of spiders, which is not something that we are comfortable with. We don't like spiders at all. We do got a cool Challenger logo in the back. It's pretty sick. You got the gas tank there. And this is going to be a crazy build that I'm super excited for, but I'm also super nervous about too. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know it's not something that you guys probably thought of us building or even had any ideas. I'm not even sure most people like our age would even know or would even think about this car. And I'm pretty sure if you guys guessed this car correctly, I give props to you, because it's not something that I would even expect like someone my age to even guess. Most of you guys probably are like 350s or like S2000s, GTRs, Supras, RX-7s, you know, all like the Japanese cars. When it comes to muscle cars, it's not something that a lot of guys think about. But when we get this running, we get it on the street, look out. You know, it's probably going to be one of a kind. I don't think I've seen it running in the Bay Area before. But we're super excited to just like dive into this because this is something that's new. And it's going to take us out of our comfort zone, but I think it's going to be worth it. This is just a good surprise because I just ended school and this is like the start of like the crazy, like of the builds we're going to be doing this summer. And I'm not going to like reveal anything yet, but this is just the first surprise of the summer. I think you guys probably want to stay tuned with. Let us know what you guys think. Give us a thumbs up for the 1973 Dodge Challenger. If you guys have one, or if you guys know any more knowledge than us, which is probably some of you guys, let us know. Help us out. Anything we should be looking out for. But yeah, I think it should be pretty sick. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be the build that we're going to be doing for the next, I want to say, year or so, maybe the next few months, just depending on how quickly the build goes and how quickly we can get parts, because I know this is a pretty rare car and it's a pretty old car, so I don't know how easily accessible these parts are going to be. It's 1973, and from what I know is that my family is the first owner, so no one else has owned this car since 1973. It's a good thing. There is about 92,000 miles on it, so it's not a lot, but it's not nothing. Something that we're definitely going to have to look into, take into account for. And from what I know is that there's no major engine problems. Something we're gonna have to keep in mind when we're going to start this build and start to like kind of diagnose, see what we can find, figure out what we can do and what parts need to be replaced, because I'm sure there's probably a bunch of parts in here that do need to be replaced and some parts that we can probably salvage. I think it's going to be a fun process. It's definitely an intimidating thing to do, just because going from a Japanese car where there's a lot of parts where you can find very easily, you go to the freaking dealer and find the parts. But this one's going to be a little bit out of our realm. We're going to have to be finding parts in shops that specialize in this type of car, because obviously you don't see 1973 Dodge Challengers riding around the street every single day. So it's definitely going to be something that I'm definitely excited to do, and I know everyone around us is probably excited to see what we have in store to get this car back up and running and on the streets again. Once we find out everything, I'll update you guys, and you guys will be along with the ride for this whole build, and I'm pretty excited to show you guys, and hopefully you guys are excited to see it as well. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are excited to see the build, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. And if you guys aren't already, subscribe to the channel down below. This isn't the last surprise we have for you guys during the summer, because it's only gonna get crazier from here. And if you guys are familiar with like Dodge Challengers within this range, this one is a 1973, definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below letting us know like you guys' tips, if you guys know any groups that I can join, or even like pick off some of you guys' brains, because like I said earlier, I don't know nothing about this car. I don't know anything, so chances are you guys probably know more than I do. But if you guys have some tips, leave them in the comment section down below. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.